Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with me. If you enjoy what you hear, please like this video and subscribe. It helps us bring you more updates. Now, here's the full gist. The court case of Nnamdi Kanu is stirring the nation again. This week, the Federal High Court in Abuja adjourned his trial once more. The judge ordered that the Nigerian Medical Association submit a report assessing whether Kanu is medically fit to continue in court. This measure could shift the pace of the trial significantly. Please click like if this matters to you and subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. But right now, divergent voices are circulating across Nigeria. Atiku Abubakar, former vice president, publicly weighed in. He urged the government to either enforce court orders or free Kanu. Atiku said justice cannot be delayed indefinitely. When a high-profile national figure speaks out like that, it raises the stakes. If you're following this closely, hit that subscribe button now. At the same time, Sowore has declared that on October 20, he will lead a peaceful protest march to the presidential villa in Abuja, demanding Kanu's release. He's calling his movement number Free Nnamdi Kanu now, and is reaching out to civil society groups and political actors to join. Imagine thousands walking toward the seat of government. If that happens, it will force a response. Hit like if you support peaceful protest rights. Kanu's legal team and public voices like barrister Aloy Ejimakor are also staying active. Aloy has been giving media updates on court status, legal maneuvers, and the implications of the medical report request. His statements are often quoted by news outlets, so what he says tends to get attention across social media. The public reaction is sharply divided. Some Nigerians argue this is about rule of law and justice, that prolonged detention without full fair proceedings is unacceptable. Others view it through a security lens, saying IPOB and its leadership are a threat to national stability. A third view sees this as political theater, that certain politicians or groups are using this case to rally support, stir divisions, or score points. If you're thinking which side is right, pause and reflect on these three angles. In the short term, several things will matter. The content of the NMA's medical report, whether the October 20 protest goes on as planned, how security agencies respond, whether more political heavyweights publicly speak up or stay silent. If tensions rise, the spotlight will focus on whether the court can maintain order and whether the government will risk confrontation or seek de-escalation. Alright, let's continue, and please, as we go on, don't forget to like this video right now and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps this channel grow. Now, looking at the long-term side of this whole issue, the Nnamdi Kanu trial is shaping into something far bigger than a regular courtroom story. It's becoming a national conversation about fairness, unity, and the way the justice system is used in Nigeria. Each adjournment, each public statement, and each protest call adds new tension, new opinions, and new expectations. When a case lasts this long, it doesn't just test the patience of the people involved, it tests the confidence of the entire public in the system. Many Nigerians are asking, why is this case taking so long? And the truth is, cases involving national security, international arrests, and political influence always move slowly, because every step is checked, cross-checked, and challenged. But what makes this one special is that every delay brings louder public reactions. Every time the court sits, social media explodes with hashtags. Voices from the southeast call for fairness, while voices from other parts of the country say the law must take its course. It's like the entire country is watching a single courtroom and drawing their own conclusions. If you're still with me, please give this video a thumbs up. It keeps us going. Let's also talk about Atiku's involvement a bit deeper. For a former vice president and a major opposition figure to speak out like that is not small. It sends a message to the current government that people are watching. It also signals to the southeast that some powerful politicians are ready to align with their calls for justice. Some see Atiku's statement as compassion, others see it as political strategy ahead of future elections. Whichever way you interpret it, it shows that the case is no longer just about Kanu, it's now touching every political camp. And then there's Sowore, known for his activism, known for standing up even when it's risky. His call for a peaceful march on October 20 is a bold move. It's designed to bring attention back to the streets, to make ordinary Nigerians remember that this issue affects everyone, not just IPOB members or their supporters. The big question is, will people turn up in large numbers or will fear hold them back? And how will security agencies handle it? A peaceful protest can pass a strong message, but a violent clash could worsen tensions. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe if you enjoy how I'm breaking this down for you. Now, Aloy Ejimakor, he has become one of the main channels through which Nigerians hear from Kanu's camp. He's always updating the press, explaining court orders, correcting rumors. But being that visible comes with pressure. Some people praise him for keeping the public informed, others think he talks too much about ongoing court matters. Either way, his voice carries weight, and his updates usually spark fresh arguments online. The interesting thing about all this is how it divides opinions even within families and friends. You'll hear people in the same house arguing over whether Kanu should be freed, tried, or pardoned. Some say he represents courage and voice for the voiceless. Others say his movement created insecurity in the southeast. But one thing everyone agrees on is that Nigeria needs justice that is fair, transparent, and consistent. Please like this video if you agree that justice should be the same for everyone, no matter who they are. Now, let's imagine what happens if the court eventually clears him or orders his release. That would be one of the biggest news moments of the year. His supporters would celebrate. The Southeast might see renewed energy, and political groups would quickly reposition themselves. But if the trial continues to drag on, or if the judgment doesn't favor him, then tensions could rise again, especially if people feel ignored or unheard. That's why leaders, activists, and security agencies need to manage communication carefully to make sure whatever happens, peace remains. We can also see how this story fits into the wider national picture. Nigeria is going through a tough time, high cost of living, political disputes, insecurity in several regions. When a case like Kanu's dominates headlines, it becomes a mirror of how people feel about governance generally. Many Nigerians are tired of what they see as selective justice. Some point to other cases where suspects are released quickly or charges are dropped, and they ask, why is this one different? It's those questions that make this trial a symbol of something bigger than just one man. If you're still watching, thank you, I appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video right now, subscribe, and share it so more people can join the conversation. Now, the October 20 protest will be a turning point. If it stays peaceful and draws attention to the need for justice and unity, it could reset how people talk about this case. If it turns chaotic, it could push the government and the courts to take a harder stance. So everything depends on discipline, leadership, and communication between the protesters and the authorities. Sowore says it's about freedom and fairness. Government officials say national security must come first. Somewhere in between those two lies the truth Nigeria needs to find. As for Kanu himself, his health has become another big topic. His lawyers say his medical condition needs proper care. That's why the court ordered an independent report from the Nigerian Medical Association to make sure facts, not speculation, guide decisions. The result of that medical review will play a big role in how soon the next hearing happens. And you can bet that whichever way it goes, both supporters and critics will respond strongly. The truth is, this story is not ending anytime soon. It's evolving daily from the court to politics to social media and now to the streets. It's a reminder that Nigeria's unity is not automatic. It's something we must protect through fairness, respect, and understanding. People may not agree on Kanu, but most agree that no one should be above the law and no one should be denied justice either. We will keep watching how Atiku, Sowore, and other national voices handle this. We will keep following what the court says and what the NMA reports. And of course, we'll be right here giving you the full gist, clear and balanced. Please, before I stop, don't forget again, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your opinion in the comment section. Do you think the government should release Kanu if the medical report shows he's not fit for trial, or should the court keep going until judgment is delivered?